Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of my new series, The Prodigy. In this series, we're going to create a young player and turn him into an absolute legend, but first we need to pick a team, and to do this, I really just picked a team with really nice kits in a low league, and that was AJ Auxerre. And so that is where we're going to begin. We're going to put it on world class, and we're going to pick a stadium. I looked up to see what their stadium was called, but it was a really long French name, and so I just kind of shortened it up a little bit, and it's going to be Stade d'Auxerre. And now comes the fun part, actually making the pro, and I've seen a lot of people just slightly change the, the stock pro, and that is just not my style. I like to put in research and make him really authentic, and so I made a Ivorian-born French player named Ibrahim Kote. And here he is, guys, Ibrahim Kote. I kind of went for the Djibril Cissé, Aruna Kone look with the blonde hair. I think he looks pretty good. I spent way too much time kind of crafting his face and his hair and things like that, just because, that's how I roll. But born April 7th, and he is of French nationality, so hopefully we get called up to the French national team. I made him a center forward because, I want to be scoring goals. It is fun playing as, defenders and stuff sometimes, but for this series, you guys want to see goals, so I'm going to be a striker. And I made him pretty short because I'm going for speed. I want to score with my feet a lot more than I do with my head. And so here we go. AJ Auxerre fans excited about the arrival of Kote. And so we get started with preseason. I believe that Auxerre were relegated last season. They were in the French League 1. And so we're going to try and get them back there. But the manager sends me an email and tells me what he expects of me this season. And hopefully we can meet those expectations. A 6.3 or better average rating, 9 goals, 5 assists, and a 12% goal to shot conversion rate. Those aren't that hard to meet, but I've never played on world class in the Be a Pro mode. I've always done it on lower difficulties, so it may be quite difficult to meet those standards, but we'll see about that when the season starts. We see here the media expects us to finish in that 4th place spot, and the key player is Cedric Hingbart, and hopefully we can change their mind and tell them that Kote is the key player, an integral part for this promotion push. We get an email here from our agent saying that he's looking out for our international interest, trying to get us in that French national squad, but that will be a very difficult task, seeing as how stacked they are absolutely everywhere. They are a very, very good national side. But we have our very first game against CD Guadalajara. I believe they are a Mexican side. But Kote gets the start here, and hopefully he can strut his stuff and show the manager why he deserves to be in the squad week in and week out. It would take a while for Kote to get in the groove of the game, but once he did, he would come alive, and in the 40th minute, he'd have a long-range shot blocked and put behind for a corner, but he would not be kept out for long, constantly calling for the ball like an old pro. He would get it on the edge of the area, and with his weaker left foot, bury that into the upper 90 for his first goal of his career, hopefully the first of many, and that is right before halftime. So we would go into halftime ahead 1-0 against CD Guadalajara. And in the second half, the 17-year-old did not slow down. If anything, he gained more confidence from that goal, knocking down people at will in the penalty area. Eventually, Kote would lay it off to his teammate for the shot, and it would be put behind for a corner. This corner would cause all sorts of problems for Guadalajara. The initial header is missed, but Auxerre keep it alive, ping-ponging it around in the box, and Kote takes a shot from outside of the area and buries that into the upper 90 with his right foot in the 75th minute to put us ahead 2-0 against Guadalajara. And after a couple moments of individual brilliance, it was time for some beautiful team play. A wonderful passing move leading to the goal by Camps in the 80th minute, and we were high and dry in this game. Our first preseason friendly would end 3-0 against Guadalajara. A great win for the team and also a great game for Kote. 2 goals in his debut for Auxerre, and his future is looking exceedingly bright. Hopefully he made an impression on the manager, and a 9.5 match rating for the young Frenchman, a 69 overall rating after I believe he was a 66 before this game. So massive leaps and bounds during that game. And after Kote made his debut, the manager sat him down and said, "Son, you can now untuck your shirt." So we're going to go in and untuck it because I hate the way it looks. It makes him look like an old man running around on the pitch. And also Adidas got in contact with us and said, "Kote, we know you're going to be one of the rising stars in world football today, So we're going to give you an endorsement. Pick any boot you want, and it is yours. And Kote went to the Adidas compound, kicked some balls around, and after much deliberation, settled on a red pair of Lethal Zones. Very, very nice boots, and those are now his boot of choice. And with that new Adidas endorsement in hand, he goes into the next game brimming with confidence, but AJ Auxerre's sign, another striker, is Kote's role in danger. We will see. But this next game is against FC Luzern, who I believe are a German or Austrian team. And so we're going to see if we can have another dominating game like we had last time, Kote getting a couple of goals. But we will see they may be a bit tougher than Guadalajara. Things do not start off well for Auxerre as Luzern gets an easy goal in the 7th minute to put them ahead 1-0. And after that goal, Luzern did not let up. After a nice through ball to the byline, they would just square that in. Easy goal to make it 2-0 through Pakar. But Kote was determined to not let this be the end. He keeps it alive in the box, goes to that edge of the area where he loves to get the ball, and shoots that right across the face of the goalkeeper to make it 2-1 in the 39th minute. Very nice, son. After that goal, Auxerre were determined to get their second, and after an assist by Kote, Segbefia would get their second of the game in the 45th minute right before halftime, and we would go into halftime level at 2-2. But the second half was one of few chances, and the best chance of the game would come from a deflected shot. Falls right to Kote, but he could not get his foot on that to put them in the lead. After fluffing that chance, Kote was determined to get us in the lead, and a long-range shot is blocked by the goalkeeper, and instead of letting it go out for a corner, they are able to clear it, and it would end 2-2. A great game for Kote nonetheless, a goal and an assist, a 9.3 match rating, even though we were not able to get that winning goal. In this preseason, Kote is turning out to be a key player for Auxerre, 3 goals and an assist, going into our last preseason game before the beginning of the League 2 season against St. Gallen. I'm not going to lie, I have no idea where they are from, and I don't have time to get on Wikipedia and look. But here we go. St. Gallen gets the first chance of the game from a very nice floated header, but our goalkeeper is able to get his fingers to that and keep it out. Kote having a very, very nice long-range shot blocked and put behind for a corner. And from this corner, we create problems. A man in white is able to get his head onto that, and it is cleared, however, not far enough. Eventually, Kote gets the ball and is able to dribble into the box and skies that shot over the goal, wasting that chance, but he was not yet done. Dribbles into the box again and off of the upright, getting his 4th goal of this preseason in the 29th minute. It seems like long shots are the way to go with Kote, so we are going to ride that horse until it dies, and we go into halftime ahead 1-0. After the restart, Kote is once again causing problems. He feeds that out wide, but always wants the ball back, always has his nose for goal, and gets his 5th goal of this preseason. An absurd tally so far, and that is how we would end our last game of this preseason, ahead against St. Gallen 2-0, a 9.4 match rating for Kote. Well done for the 17-year-old Frenchman, and that is where we will end this episode. I hope you enjoyed the series. A like or a subscription is appreciated. If you do enjoy it, I'll try to get one of these up a week, but I will see you guys next episode. Have a good day. Bye.